Guys, I actually made notes for this video. My life is so together. It's so, no, it's not, but like I can pretend because I have notes. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about some mistakes and bad habits that it's very easy to fall into with your aerial training, especially when you're just starting out. These are things that are just going to slow down your progress and kind of lead you to dead ends or create problems you're going to have to deal with later, and it's just better to avoid them. Most of these I have fallen into myself at one point or another, so a lot of this is the voice of experience and don't do as I did. But before we get into that, as usual, I'm just gonna say please take a minute to subscribe to my channel. I've got lots and lots of aerial videos, more videos like this one where I talk about a broad aerial subject that's great for whatever apparatus you're doing. And then I also do more tutorial videos where I break down a specific move and show you how to do it. So make sure you take a minute and subscribe. And with that, let's get started. Who is interested in aerial, maybe you've seen some performances, maybe you've seen some online videos, and you're thinking, oh, I'd really like to try that. Even if it's just as a hobby, it can be really intimidating to take that first step and go to your first class, and it's easy to get caught in the trap of, I'll wait until I lose X amount of weight. I'll wait until I'm more flexible. I'll wait until I get in a little bit better shape, and then I'll start. A lot of us teachers, we hear people say this all the time, like, I'd love to come to your class, but I'm gonna wait until I'm ready to start it. There's no ready to start, you guys. There really isn't. If you have a body that can basically function as a live human, you can do aerial. Even if you're not flexible, even if you feel that you're not in the shape you want to be in, you can do it. When I started, I had absolutely zero upper body strength, and I'm talking like dead zero. I've talked about this in other videos as well. I've also spent a lot of time hearing that you are too tall to do aerial because only small people can do aerial. Totally untrue, completely untrue. If people are telling you you can't do blank because of your body type, do not listen to it. If you are a live human, or even if you're just like mostly dead, you can still do aerial. And don't set yourself a goal to reach before you go to your first class. You don't need to build a huge amount of strength just to start. That's what class is for. Class is to do those things for you. So get in a class and it's going to do that goal for you. You don't need to do the goal before the class. The class is what does it. So go sign up for a class. Teachers of the world, aerial teachers of the world, as a group, we promise that we will have a space for you and we will work with you to meet your goals. That's what we're here for. I see a lot of people go to one or two aerial classes and then say, oh, I need a break because my body's sore, I'm bruised, I've got a burn, or, you know, just I don't have time, I haven't made time in my schedule. Yes, I know it is very hard to make time in your schedule, especially if this is not your like full-time gig. And also aerial classes are very expensive. I also know this. It's unfortunate that that's how it is, but that is how it is. However, if you go to one class and then you wait 2 weeks and go to one more class, you're basically starting over from the beginning. You're not going to be building your calluses on your hands. You're not going to be building your strength. You're going to forget a lot of what you learned in your first class. If you wait a long time, every time you have a gap, you're losing things. If you start off and you're taking one class a week, yes, you will improve, but you're really setting yourself back because you're not going to build that tolerance with your skin, especially if you're doing like a hoop or silks or something where you need hand strength and calluses. You're not building those up by doing one class a week. I know it's hard, but really, especially when you're beginning, really try to make it to classes as often as you can. It's gonna hugely improve you. It's gonna be hard, you're gonna be sore, you're gonna have burns and bruises, but it's gonna make you improve so much more. Also, if it's a bit of a struggle to find the time to make it to class or to afford multiple expensive classes a week, there are a few things you can do. You can get some conditioning equipment and work out at home. I just did a video about some different home workout equipment that I tried and what was good and what I liked and what I didn't. There's a lot of stretches you can do at home. I've got a lot of stretching videos on, I don't know why my channel's back here, on my channel. I've got a lot of stretching videos, so check those out. There's lots of stretching and workout videos on YouTube. Use those to help you when you can't make it to a class. You can also see about if your studio has an open training time. You don't want to go to open training until you've been to at least a few classes, because you do want to have some moves that you can work on and feel confident to know what you're doing a little bit. But if you've been in class for a bit, then see if you can go to an open training time. Those are often less expensive. You can also look at splitting a private class with a teacher with 1 or 2 friends. A lot of times teachers, even though it's a private class, will do a private class for 2 or 3 people. Then you can share the cost, and often that works out to be less expensive than if you take a normal class at your studio. So maybe try doing 1 normal class and 1 private class with 2 or 3 people every week. That could be a good money saver. This is one that I've been struggling with myself this week, because I have a winter circus contract where they're asking me to do a new apparatus. And so I have been up on the net, which is my new apparatus, and fighting my way through brand new material this whole week. And it's hard. You guys, it is hard. There are going to be things that you will not get in a day. And you may try them and you may think, I will never get this. I'm going to move past this. Don't let it happen. Honestly, if you try something for a day and it feels impossible, it feels like you can never make the progress to get it, don't let that discourage you. First day this week that I had that net out and I was trying to put things on it, a lot of it was just complete failure. Complete failure. But after I'd done it, even like 3 days in a row, I was able to find things that were comfortable to me. Things were improving. I felt more comfortable just on the net. Honestly, it improves so quickly, but you do need to stick with it. You can't do things for one day and then say, I will never do this. A lot of things, my heel hangs, my neck hangs, things like that, take months and months and months of training them every time you train. And it's really, really boring and painful and unpleasant. But in the end, you're gonna get there. Aerial is painful. It hurts. It's gonna give you really, really unpleasant bruises. It's gonna hurt. That's just what it is. Things will get easier. Don't let the pain that you feel the first time you do a move discourage you from ever doing that move again. There are things that hurt like but honestly, they will get better. My hip hang, when I first started doing hip hangs, I remember literally tears coming out of my eyes because it hurt so badly. But when I do my hip hang and my axe, now I can just throw myself into it. Like, that is my go-to move, and I'm like, don't feel it at all. Partly because my body adjusts to it. My nerve endings in that part of my body where it hits have learned to accept this is just gonna happen. They're just like, oh, this again. Okay. And partly because you will find as you do moves more and more, the exact right placement for moves, and that's gonna cut down the pain a lot. Don't let pain discourage you. On the flip side of that, don't get injured. If you are feeling a pain that is an injury pain and not just an ouch, this is uncomfortable, it's hurting my skin pain, then you need to listen to that, talk to your instructor, see if you're doing something wrong, and try to find out, why is this injuring me? But if it's just an uncomfortable pain, some things just hurt in aerial. They just do. You'll get through it. You will live. Continuing on the don't let yourself get discouraged thing is very easy, especially nowadays, to watch videos on Instagram, on YouTube, of people doing amazing, amazing routines and think, I can never do that. I'm just not even gonna try. You can do that. You can. We are all human. We all start out human. We all start on the same level. It's just that some of us have had more years of experience and hard work and more preparation to do these fantastic tricks. Not all of us have to do the same thing as well. Like, there's, a lot of people that I'm like, your routine is incredible. It's not the routine for me. I'm gonna do my routine. See stuff on social media and all these amazing videos for what they are, which is great inspiration and oftentimes great things to steal moves from. But also don't let it feel intimidating to you. I am a big stickler for this one. Try different apparatuses. Try different apparatuses. I do, at this point, 8 different apparatuses. Let's say, yeah, 8. Some things I much prefer hoop. Some things are really not my thing, but I do try to do them whenever I can. Silks. The more different apparatuses you try, the more doors you are opening for yourself, and you might find something you really love unexpectedly. I'm really loving the net right now. Didn't think I would. I thought it'd be a struggle all winter, like fighting the net without liking it. I really, really, really like it. Didn't see that one coming. Also, I have a theory that everyone is naturally a more hard apparatus person or a more fabric apparatus person. I am definitely a hard apparatus person, so like hoop, trapeze, pole, things like that where I have a solid object that I'm using to make my shapes in the air. I naturally gravitate towards that. However, I know a lot of people naturally gravitate more towards like silks, straps, rope, because they like the wrapping and all the like complexity of that. Probably you're going to drift towards one of those. I see a lot of people start their first class on one thing, not love it, and then say, oh, aerial completely is not for me. One apparatus is not aerial. If you've seen aerial and you have the desire to try it, try one apparatus. If you don't love it, try another apparatus. Maybe it just wasn't the one for you. Everyone has their own like preference. Try some different things. You might love something that you didn't expect. Be prepared whenever you walk into a studio. Make sure that you have the stuff you're going to need to be successful during that class, during that training. So that means obviously have your correct workout outfit on. Whatever apparatus you're doing, it changes. If you are doing pole, you need a very different outfit than you do if you're doing hammock or hoop or silks. Also make sure that you have things like water, a snack if you feel like your energy is going to flag. If you use your camera to check your positions, make sure that you have space on your phone. I never do that, and I waste so much time in training deleting videos off my phone. It's really bad. Also, if you want to use something for your hands like rosin or chalk, if I'm going to train a move that hurts my skin, that's going to take my skin off, make sure that you have something to cover your skin. So for example, I'm training elbow rolls on the net right now. I know that's going to hit me right here. So I have leg warmers that I put on my arms that I keep in my bag all the time right now. Be prepared. Don't let not having one item ruin your training session. I have a video about what to keep in your aerial bag and what you need to go to class and etc. And I've done so many videos at this point, you guys. I kind of get lost. There's a lot of moves I look back and I'm like, did I already do a tutorial for that? That video is linked in the description and it should be at the top of your screen. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. But yeah, just make sure that you have the stuff that you need. That's your equipment as an aerialist. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little pep talk. I did all my notes. All of this. So organized. If you have another mistake or another thought about things that you need to know when you're starting out, or just for aerial in general, let me know. I love hearing from you guys. Make sure that you subscribe and also check me out on Instagram. My Instagram is linked in the description of this video, and I will see you guys next time.